A faded snapshot, a mother with her baby, her eyes betraying secrets the world never understood. The haunting image became the center of one of the most twisted and traditional crime stories in American history. The woman in the picture, known as Tanya Hughes, was not who she seemed. Her real name was Suzanne Sevakis, a girl stolen from her childhood by a man who would dictate her life and death, Franklin Delano Floyd. As Sharon Marshall, she dazzled her teachers, bright, gifted, ambitious. She dreamed of becoming an aerospace engineer. Letters of acceptance, scholarships, and awards painted the picture of a young woman destined for greatness. Yet behind those achievements was a nightmare at home. Sharon's so-called father, Clarence Hughes, really Floyd in disguise, ensured her brilliance would never free her. His grip over her was absolute. Floyd's cruelty did not appear overnight. He isolated Sharon, deciding who she could see, what she could do, and even who she could become. As she grew older, his manipulation intensified. Witnesses recall how she shifted from a promising, radiant girl to someone visibly burdened. Floyd had taken her identity, and now he was taking her future. Floyd forced Sharon into a twisted union, rebranding her as Tanya Hughes. Soon, she had a child, Michael. Neighbors saw a devoted mother, but behind closed doors, Floyd's dominance only deepened. Tanya's new identity was fragile, a mask stretched over years of abuse and fear. In 1990, tragedy struck. Tanya was found by the roadside after a suspicious hit-and-run. The accident was never convincingly explained, but her death silenced her forever. At the funeral, friends noticed Floyd's erratic behavior. He wouldn't let anyone near Michael, as though keeping the boy was the only piece of control he had left. When Michael was placed in foster care, Floyd struck back. In 1994, he kidnapped Michael at gunpoint in a daring daylight abduction. The boy was never seen again. Years later, Floyd admitted to killing him. For investigators and the public, Michael's disappearance remains one of the most gut-wrenching pieces of the case, a tragedy compounded by unanswered questions.
Throughout his life, Floyd reinvented himself with forged documents, fake names, and deception. He slipped through cracks in law enforcement, always one step ahead, always manipulating those around him. Every lie prolonged his reign of control, and every alias obscured the real horror: Suzanne's stolen life. It wasn't until the early 2000s that investigators, with the help of DNA and new forensic methods, finally uncovered the truth. Tanya Hughes, Sharon Marshall, and Suzanne Sevakis were the same person. Her siblings, who had long wondered what became of her, finally had answers, though they came with unbearable grief. This case forced a reckoning with how institutions fail vulnerable children. From foster systems that lost track of Suzanne, to schools that didn't see the danger behind her fake guardian, the story is riddled with missed opportunities. Her stolen life is also a stolen lesson for society. To recognize signs, to act sooner, to protect the innocent from predators hiding in plain sight. The photograph remains: a mother, a child, and the weight of secrets. Suzanne's story is not just about evil. It's about resilience, lost potential, and the pursuit of truth. Though she could not tell her story, the world now speaks it for her. Her picture lingers as both a warning and a remembrance of what was taken, and what must never be ignored again.